And it goes on. Welcome back to Big Silly Goose Gaming, and Pokemon Day has come and gone, and with it, a Pokemon Presents that basically proved me wrong in every single way possible. I mean, I almost got everything wrong. I definitely got the late 2025 right, but if you kind of look back at there is the one that we got here in the United States, and then the ones in Japan said August 2025. So if you kind of they're different, and it's different because I guess they wanted to give they give Japan all the juicy details. They just kind of give us a vague idea of like what they'll be doing. But anyways, I got that kind of right. It might not come out exactly in November. It might come out in August instead, but still later in the year. So I feel like I got that one right, But I was just preparing myself for the long road ahead, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, outside of that, let me think. Oh, I definitely got the starters wrong. The starters came and went, and I was really expecting it to be a mixed bag, okay? Instead, it came out to be 2 Johto starters and a Unova starter, alright? I didn't know that they were going to do doubles. I thought it was going to be like, just like last time, it was going to be three different regional Pokemon, you know what I'm saying? But instead, they did the 2 double Johtos, and I'm not mad at that, I'm really not upset about it. I thought it was pretty cool what they did, and it kind of subverted my expectations, and they went against everything, They shocked me, they surprised me, and I like that. And also, the starters are just pretty cool, in my opinion. They're a cool bag of Pokemon. I'm not mad at any of the starters. I just thought it was a little weird that they chose to do 2 Johto starters. But anyways, moving forward, I think I have a pretty good idea of which starter I'm going to choose, but I'm gonna save that for when we get to the gameplay. Next, what else did I get wrong? I thought it was gonna be set in the past. Instead, it's like present day Pokemon, which is, again, it went completely against what I thought it was going to be. I thought that Legends games were set in the past, and that makes sense because where's the legend in the present? You know what I mean? But I guess there could be living legends. I guess there can be Pokemon that are legendary during this day and age. So it's just a matter of like how they tell the story or what the story is going to be. I'm really interested to see what they do with the story. It could be so unique what they do with it. It's also only set in Lumio City. I knew that was the case. They said that was the case. What else is there? What else did I get wrong? I thought we were going to be able to like I maybe probably didn't say this in my predictions, but I definitely thought we were going to still be able to like craft and build things, and that's just, I don't know, that's just not the case. I thought that the major conflict in the story was going to be like the war. You know how like in Pokemon X and Y they talk about how like there's this war going on? Well, it turns out that that's not present because we're in the present day and there's no real war. It's kind of like an internal city struggle, which, who knows what that's about. But let me think. What else did I get wrong about the day of? I thought we would get like black and white remakes. There was a high chance of it. I wasn't really expecting it, but I think I said in my predictions like it could be a possibility. I didn't say it was like definitive, but yeah. And then they released that Pokemon Champions. That was cool. That was really cool to see. It's definitely for competitive players or people who are like into the video game championships. It's definitely going to help them out when it comes time for... That way they don't get stuck with the same old right here with Scarlet and Violet, you know what I mean? They get something different, and it's also available on the phone, which is pretty cool. What else did I get wrong? I think that's about it that I got wrong. Now I'm pretty excited for the new Pokemon Legends ZA. I think it's going to be... It's definitely a brand new take on the Pokemon story and the way that they tell the story, the way that you play the game and how you basically battle is so different and unique, and I really like that. I really like that you have to essentially, like, right now while I'm trying to like fight all of these Starlies or like this mass outbreak, as I move, my Pokemon will move with me, and then we'll have to fight, you know? Like, we'll have to dodge attacks. And I've always kind of wanted that for a Pokemon game, although I did think it was going to be like a more of like an optional button. This one's like ingrained into the game, so you move, your Pokemon will dodge with you, and you kind of have like this whole area to move around in, which I think is really, really cool. It makes you have to strategically play the game and battle, which will definitely increase in difficulty as we progress through the story. So stronger Pokemon means stronger battles, which means you have to react faster, dodge moves, and also time your own moves so that way you can defeat the other Pokemon. So I think that's a really cool idea and mechanic moving forward. I also kind of said that we might be able to move around as the Pokemon, because I don't know if I said that in my predictions, but it was kind of my feeling that there would be an area of the game where we would have to like be our Pokemon, or like we could be our Pokemon, something like that. And that's why they were kind of testing out the whatever that Pokemon machine was during like the Scarlet and Violet DLC, where like you get to run around as the Pokemon. They were testing that out so that way, you know, for like for Pokemon Legends EA, they could try to implement that into the story somehow, where you get to play as a certain Pokemon. So you have to be like a flying type to fly around the city. You have to be like another Pokemon to like run around, or so on and so forth, or to like sneak into buildings, right? Like you could be Pikachu and sneak around, you know, and you could fit into tiny places and fit into buildings and do different things. So that was kind of my idea, or what I thought. But since we got none of that in the trailer, I doubt that that's going to be the case, but it would be really cool to see. And as for moving forward with the game, I don't know, dude. I'm pretty stumped what the story could be, especially because it's a Legends game. It could definitely have something. It's definitely gonna have something to do with Zygarde. I just don't know what about this story is gonna make it like a Legends game. Like, I feel like Legends Arceus was pretty, like, it was pretty solid on what it was doing. It's like, we're learning the Legend of Arceus. We're learning Dialga and Palkia and like everybody's kind of association with it, or how it became a legend, or how people learned about it, you know what I'm saying? Whereas in this game, I don't know, Zygarde's already pretty known. Yveltal and what's its name? Xerneas are known as like legendary Pokemon, so I honestly have no idea what they'll really try to do with the story moving forward. But I'm pretty sure it's gonna have something to do with the Quasardigo, that Pokemon company that's doing the remodeling of the entire city. It's gonna have something to do with that. And after that, I don't know. I honestly have no idea. But that's the exciting part. But moving forward, now there's going to be a lot of speculation as to what the gameplay is going to be, or what the story could be, or what it is we're going to exactly be doing in the game, and how that's going to... I definitely feel like this Pokemon Legends game is going to be a huge foundation for Generation 10 and how we're going to play Pokemon moving forward. It's a really cool idea and concept, and I'm actually a big fan of like this kind of battling where I get to like just release my Pokemon out and they kind of fight on their own. Like, I don't have to, like, I just send them out and I don't have to like waste moves or time instructing them. They just fight on their own. I think that's a cool idea. But now that we can dodge during battles, it's going to be really fun and interesting to see how how they bring all of those elements into the story. And then finally, Mega Evolution. They didn't show any new Megas in the game. I thought they would at least show one new Mega Evolution, maybe, but they didn't, and that's disappointing. But it's also exciting to see that like they're gonna come up with something new. I don't know if the starters will get new. Basically, I don't know if they're gonna get new Mega Evolutions or maybe regional forms. Maybe not like associated with the you know what I mean, with the city. I mean with the whole region. Maybe it'll just be like a Lumiose adaptation, you know what I mean? Like a Lumiose form. Instead of it being like the whole Kalos region, like last time it was Hisuian regional variants. Now it's just going to be Lumiose City variants. Because they'll have adapted with the city, maybe? That or they'll just be Colosian regional variants of like Meganium for Alligator and Embor. You know, who knows? But I'm really, really excited. I'm excited for the game. I can't keep up with Scarlet and Violet anymore, okay? I'm in a dry spell right now with the game, alright? I'm running out of things to do or to try, okay? And I need this Pokemon game to come out soon. But it's not coming out until later in the year, so until then, we're gonna find new ways to basically just keep us afloat here on this channel. I was really looking forward to, if it came out earlier this year, I was really looking forward to like playing that on the channel, like right now. But because it's gonna be out later in the year, we gotta find something to fill up the time, and I'm really excited for the future and what's gonna happen with Pokemon and how exactly this new generation of the Legends game moving forward is going to reshape or make our whole experience playing Pokemon fun and exciting. I'm definitely one of those people who's not like nitpicky about like graphics and whatnot. I'm definitely the kind of person that just plays the game and has fun. So, Pokemon Legends EA, I got a lot of things wrong. I got one thing right. It's going to be released late in the year. And outside of that, I think the main reason they're releasing it late at the year, or I think I've already said this in my predictions, but it's like they're coming out with a Nintendo Direct in April, and then that's going to reveal the Switch 2 and all of the things that it's going to do, as well as like extra games or whatnot that they're going to be kind of the extra games that the games that are going to come out and together with the with the Switch 2, and that's going to be all summer. It's going to be about that. It's going to be about May and June are probably going to be pre-sale, and then maybe late June, early July, the Switch 2 comes out, along with a new Mario game, a new whatever other kind of games they're thinking about releasing on there, and then finally Pokemon Legends EA will come out. And it's going to be like, it's going to be available for the Switch 2 and for the Nintendo Switch. So it's going to be really cool to see. And I'm excited. I'm excited to see what they do with it, or how the Switch 2 basically improves the game, if at all. But until then, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll talk to you guys all next time. Thank you.